Hello and welcome to Community Conversations. I'm your host, KK Kaneshiro. For going on 15 years, a very special event is held annually for the benefit of Fremont students at all grade levels. The Run for Education is hosted by the wonderful people at the Fremont Education Foundation and serves as a fundraiser for the Guy Emanuele Sports Fund. This fund provides grants and scholarships to help students participate in sports at both elementary and secondary level. The run takes place at Quarry Lakes Regional Park, October 27th, and here to tell us more about this wonderful event is Fremont Education Board members Michael Rivera and Sheree Restra, along with a very special guest, our very own Niles, 5th grade student Brody Carter, who will give us an insight from the student's perspective. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited about this. So this is taking place October 27th at Quarry Lakes. What time is it? Is it first thing in the morning? Is it?
So we have different runs, and Michael will lead you. We get there very early.
Yeah, the organizers get there before the sun even gets there. And so usually what will start happening is people will start trickling in around, I want to say about 8.
Yeah.
8?
And then we have runs scheduled by length and by age bracket.
Ah, okay.
So different heats will happen throughout the day.
Okay.
And they kind of go on throughout the day. Last year we, I believe, ended with our kids running. And we have the kids run in age groups as well. And that's a really fun time.
So what are the breakdowns of the age group for everybody? Do you know that offhand?
Oh, there's by every like a decade. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. There's
So
a
if
lot
you-
of awards are given.
If you're
the end of the day,
a
right.
senior like me, does my age have a time to run to?
Yeah, everyone runs for the 5K and the 10K
Okay.
at a certain time,
Got it.
no matter the age. But then when you qualify for a wonderful
Oh.
prize that you may win, it's
Yeah.
based on age.
I won't qualify.
You never know.
Okay, so for anyone who has been underneath a rock or from a different planet, can you remind everybody what the Fremont Education Foundation does, how long it's been around, a little history of it?
Real quickly, I will let you know that it's one of the best nonprofits in town,
It
but I'm a little
is.
biased. So the Fremont Education Foundation is one of the main nonprofits in town that serves all 42 schools
Right.
in the Fremont Unified School District. We look for programs that are focusing on all curricular areas and a social emotional learning too. And this one that we are focusing on for the run is, of course, an athletic program.
Yes.
And that's the Guy Emanuele Sports Fund. And
Okay.
it's our most recent program, but it's been around for a while. Thanks to former school board member Guy Emanuele,
Yes.
who gave us a wonderful donation to start this program.
This is great. Now, how long has this run been going on? Is this the 5th year, 7th year, 17th?
It's the 15th year.
15th year. Okay,
Yeah.
good. So October 27th is actually the 15th anniversary of it.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Now, this event has grown like most events that we do. It has grown over the years, which is great. But if I've never been there, what can I expect to see besides everyone running? Is there food there? Is there crafts there? Is there booths there? Is it just running, or what is it?
It's a wonderful day for family and
Okay.
friends to get together from the community. There are booths from various vendors throughout Fremont. Sometimes if it's an election year, there'll be political candidates there.
Always.
Oh yeah, yes. And we're having a Kid Zone this year, which
Oh,
is
nice.
sponsored by Facebook.
Nice.
So we're really excited to have this area for kids to play and get even more energy out than they do during the run.
Yes.
And
They'll sleep good that night, though.
Oh, exactly. Yes, they will.
Yes.
The parents will be appreciative.
Yes. Now, you mentioned Facebook is one of your sponsors. Do you want to mention any other sponsors while we have you here?
Yes, we're very lucky for years now to have a platinum sponsor that is Fremont Bank.
Nice.
And they're very generous
Yes,
with our
they are.
organization every year.
That's great. I know that they sponsored this television studio too, which is
Yes.
great, but they're great
Great
donors.
local leaders.
Now, I want to hear about this selfie challenge. What does that mean? What is that about? Because this sounds interesting to me.
Depends on the day of the week of the month.
Okay.
So every week there's a different location in town
Okay.
where you have to go take a selfie of yourself, whether it was Suju's, Cloverleaf Bowl.
Okay.
And then what happens, Michael?
And I want to say that one of the biggest purposes of it is just to kind of get awareness about the run and let people know that the run is on October 27th, that you can still register on our Fremont Education Foundation website.
Which is?
www.fremont-education.org.
Perfect. Okay, good. Now, Brody, how long have you been running?
I've ran the fun run for 5 years now.
5 years. Holy cow. So are you fast?
Not really.
Not really?
Oh.
But can you beat your parents?
I can beat my mom, but not my dad.
You're working on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, from your opinion, or from where you see the run, if you had any encouraging words to get other students involved, what would you say to them?
I would say that the fun run is great and it's just a lot of fun.
So it's well named.
That's good. That is good. Now, do you train for this all year?
Not really.
Not really?
I just run about every week and
Okay. Do you run with your dad every week too, or you get him training too?
well, he runs like 3 or 4 times a
Okay.
week.
Okay.
Brody also does cross country.
Yeah.
Do you really? Wow. So you must do the 5K?
Yeah,
you
I'm
do
going to do the 5K.
5K. Is this your first year doing the 5K?
No, I've done the 5K for 2 years.
2 years. Wow. Gosh. Good job. I like that. Does this help you with other sports that you're involved with?
Yeah, because in every single sport, there's running,
Yeah.
something like running, and it just helps me when the part that's running.
Okay.
So,
But it helps you with your endurance and staying with it.
yeah.
That's great. Now, how did you first hear about this? Was it from your school when you were 5 years ago?
It was actually from my parents. They've done it for a couple of years
Okay.
before I did it.
And that's how you got involved?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have 2 brothers.
Are they also involved?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got a whole
whole
family
family.
event here. This is great.
If the Carters can do it, anyone can do it. So come on out, the whole family.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll come and watch. I'll cheer you on. How's that?
There you go. And speaking of cheering, a little shout out to American high school cheerleaders that
Oh,
come
nice.
every year.
Really?
Yeah, at the finish line, they are there on that early Sunday morning after homecoming, the night before, and they are out there cheering those runners on,
Wow.
and they just have done that pretty much almost the entire time.
Have
that
they
we've
ever
been doing
asked you
this.
to move that weekend?
They have not. They've always, it's all booked on their calendar. They know. that
Okay.
We love having them.
Now, I want to know, what else is on the foundation's calendar this year?
So we have our annual FEF Gala at the end of February, the
Right.
last Friday of the month.
Is there a theme?
The theme is sock hops.
Sock hop, okay.
So get your dancing cute little 50 shoes on
And your poodle skirt.
So that'll be happening. We also have our after school band program that Michael can tell you about.
Yes, and our classes have just currently been getting underway at our various school sites, because it is one of our missions to serve every school site
Right.
in every elementary school site in Fremont. And the classes have been starting the past few weeks. And in the spring, each attendance area will host at a various high school or middle school an attendance area concert. And that's a great opportunity to hear all these young musicians. And then we also end up having either a middle school or a high school band come as well. So you can kind of see that progression from the first few notes to when you're a really talented, seasoned musician in
That's
high
great.
school.
Now, Sharia, for anyone who has never heard of FEF, we've mentioned the Run for Education, the Gala, after school music program. How does this tie into the Fremont Education Foundation? Could you educate some of our viewers so that these are the 3 main programs that help certain specific areas where we're lacking?
Yeah, so the foundation originally started when funding was cut in the early 90s from the state, and we needed some parents volunteered to help do something, and it was started with like 2, 3, 4, and then it's grown from there to be community members as well as parents and staff to help bring equity across the school district to where every school has the opportunity to have teacher grants. Every school has, at the elementary, has the band program offered to them with our athletic program, which is the beneficiary of this run. Every school gets a certain amount of money for their basketball program at the elementary level. It doesn't matter
Right.
which attendance area. Everyone gets it.
That's
Every high school athletic department gets a certain amount donated to them. Every junior high gets a certain amount. So we're really about serving all kids and also school sites in our school district, because as we all know, there's not enough money to do everything.
Darn
and so
it.
we try to do the best we can. And sponsors like Fremont Bank and Facebook make that possible. And we have a ton of sponsors this year for the run. And just a shout out to them. Republic Services is one.
Yeah.
And they just do, the community really
Phenomenal.
stands behind the
Phenomenal.
foundational. And it's just wonderful.
Yeah, and I think I really want you to point out that the gala really helps fund teachers' pet projects.
Yeah, so our gala in February helps fund teacher projects to be innovative, whether it's using a piece of literature in an interesting way, or whether it's doing some kind of science experiment
Right.
to help benefit the students in whatever that standard may be. The teachers, we spend about $25,000 in grants
Which is
every year,
phenomenal.
which is great.
Yeah.
So it's what the teachers need, and so if we have the funds to do it,
Let's
we
do
want to
it.
do it. Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
So, for any child that wants to learn any musical instrument or any sport activity like Brody, we have a fun with the Guy Emanuele from the Fremont Education Foundation. Thank you so much for being here. This is great. You ready for this weekend? Yeah? Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, got the whole family on board?
Yep.
Okay, I wish you the best of luck. You won't need it, but good luck to you.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From everyone here at Community Conversations, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time. Thank you.